Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. If you are new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. So today's video, we are working on part of a backyard. We are not doing the whole thing as of yet. So this is the back corner in this woman's yard. It used to be a giant sandbox years and years ago when her kids were small. So now it has kind of been taken over by weeds and just a hot mess of everything back here. So the plan is we are getting all the weeds out and we are going to turn this into a nice area to have her grandkids sandbox and slide, and then have her a couple plants that she wants to keep along the side there. So again, I work with this woman a lot, if you haven't noticed yet, and she does have knee problems. So I got in there and helped her get all of these weeds out. I'm considering this like a garden declutter video. So if you are struggling and your garden is overrun with weeds, or you just haven't got to it yet this year, hopefully this gives you some motivation to get out there and start working on your garden beds. When she first started this garden, she put down plastic underneath a layer of dirt to try and prevent any weeds or things she didn't want growing from coming up into the garden. That seemed to work for her for quite a long time, but like I said, this has gotten out of hand at this point and needed some serious help. So we went through and we pulled out all of these big pieces of plastic from underneath the dirt. A lot of them had weeds growing through them. The one corner that I'm working on here was like literally just a pile of roots. It seemed like it was crazy how much we took out of here. We ultimately decided that this time around we were going to use tarps again and use them for the same purpose, to kill off any weeds or undergrowth, but we decided just to let it be. We did get all of the weeding done in this garden section, and like I said, it's going to be a play area for her grandkids. So the plan now is to kind of weed as the year goes on and see if we can keep it under control, because with the tarp you can't really see what's going on under there, so you could have like crazy amounts of weeds and things growing and you're not even going to know until you pull it off. I think out of the projects we have taken on so far, this was the most intense. There was a lot of work we did in this garden. This is probably going to be at least a third, maybe a fourth day to finish this. Being in the sun, it was hot. We're moving things, we're pulling weeds for hours. I am just done today. I feel like I say that at the end of every video, but these are a lot of work to get up for you guys. So let me know, make sure you guys are telling me that you're enjoying them. When we got to this section of the garden, there was so much clay and compact dirt that we just couldn't pull anything out. So we had to get the pitchfork and really start moving the dirt around to even get to any of the roots because they just did not want to come out. Let me know down below how many of you are gardeners and have like a big garden bed like this. I certainly do not. I've got my house plants and I've got a few outdoor plants, but nothing like this. And I found getting the weeds around the cement bricks and the piece of wood, like the divider between the lawn, was so much harder than anywhere else in this garden. They just grow right out from under there, and it is so hard to get like the main part of the root. So this was the final spot we did on day 1. Here is the before shot, and then here is the after at the end of day 1. It looks like we literally just put all the weeds into the grass. There is a tarp there, so we will be picking that up obviously before the project is done. We did fill up the compost bin already, so we kind of ran out of space. So here we get into day number 2 on this garden. This section seemed like it was going to be quick and easy, but of course it was not, because nothing seems to be simple that we take on. Day 2 was definitely the most labor-intensive day. We did a lot more moving than just like the weeding, and I was moving bricks that honestly I probably should have left for somebody else, but I get on a roll and I just have to keep going. So I could not continue without moving these bricks. You're gonna see in a little bit here. When you see them, you will know which ones I am talking about. We also went through this day and cut down any stumps. There is a large row of trees in between the houses, so there was some stumps left from trees that had previously been there or ones that are trying to grow off. Here is a look at her ferns. Now these she wanted to keep in here. They get very big and luscious in the summer and just fill up this space beautifully. It looks so much different in here with that being the only green space left. here are the giant, I think they are granite slabs. She had them as decor in her garden and then eventually moved them off to the side because she does, like I said, have small grandchildren, and they were not in a great spot in case the kids like ran and tripped. So they were in my way and I was very determined to move them. I did cut down this footage a lot because there was a lot of pauses and breaks between this. So I did not hurt myself. I lifted with my legs and not my back and all that stuff. So I am okay. I am just very, very exhausted today. If you guys haven't noticed by now, I am extremely stubborn, and when I get it in my head that I'm going to do something, I do it. So this last brick here was the biggest of all of them, and I didn't think I was going to move it, and then I got very determined and very annoyed. It was just in my way and there was nobody else that could be here to move it. So I did everything I possibly could to get this thing out of my way. If you are watching this and you are thinking you're going to move some slabs or something like that, please make sure you're safe. Do not hurt yourself and ask for help if you need help. Do not be stubborn like I am. So once we had all the weeds pulled, we kind of made a rough plan on where we wanted everything to go. We tried leveling out the ground as best we could with a rake and kind of what we had. So we just slid the sandbox back, and then we are planning on putting the play structure kind of in the other corner. So probably the most annoying part of this whole process for me was trying to level this off. We are going to be putting a carpet under the play structure, so they're not going to be playing right on the dirt. But if you guys have any suggestions on what to put at the bottom of the slide for something that the kids can land on, that's kind of padded, that can be outside, I'm not sure if there's anything like that we're going to be able to find, but if you guys have any ideas, please leave them down below. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, and I will be back next Friday with the end of this video, and on Tuesday with yet another video. So thank you guys for watching and being here, and I hope you guys are enjoying my channel. Bye!